Welcome, oh welcome, my friends, and get ready to divide your fractions by fractions. Cool, right? That you've always wanted to try this, and it's pretty tricky, but we're going to do some really cool things. I'm going to show you two ways to do it as well. I'm going to show you a way that makes maybe a little less sense first, because it's harder, and then the second one, it is super cool. You're welcome to use out either strategy, but I recommend you have pieces to follow along. Oh, and grab some beads, because when we get to the second one, we're going to need these for just a little bit of help. Okay, how about a problem like 3/4 divided by 1/8? It's going to be interesting. Let's bring out 3/4 and see what those look like. They look like this. It's pretty cool, right? Well, the idea is we want to exchange this for another group. And how about the 8ths? That looks good, right? But then we need to figure out how many groups of 8ths are we going to get when we split all of these into 8ths. Well, let's split them. Hi-ya! Whew. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When we split this up to 8ths, we ended up with 6 of those. So in this strategy, we're just going to count how many 8ths we ended up with. And the answer is 6. Pretty crazy, right? Well, we've got some crazier, more mysterious problems to conquer. Let's clear these out and let's see another one of those. How about 1/2 divided by 3/4? And I think we'll do this one by the other method as well to show you the contrast between them. So we're going to do group division for this again. This is group division. We're counting the groups we end up with. So we need a half. Hey, there's one. And we need to split this into quarters. And we need to figure out what, well, can we make a group of 3/4 out of this? Well, first, let's split this into quarters. Boom. Here we go. And we have 2. But we're looking for a group of 3/4, right? If we had another one here, we'd have a whole group. We don't have that much here. We only have 2 of the 3 pieces. We only have 2 of the 3 pieces. One more time. 2 of the 3 pieces. What? We ended up with 2/3. If we were able to get a group of 3/4, our answer would be 1, but we just have 2/3 of that. Okay, let's try this one again, but we're going to try a different strategy. We're going to try what is called partitive division, and this might be something you remember from the racks and tubes or the stamp game. All right, you're going to need some extra special materials for this, but we are going to do the same problem, so set it up. 1/2 divided by 3/4. And now I want you to get 3/4 pieces and set them up like this. But also, to make them a little bit more special, I'm going to put these beads on them because we're actually going to divide out amongst these quarters. Pretty cool, right? Let's bring that half out here and take a look at it. There it is. It's beautiful. We're going to divide it up amongst these 3/4. So if I want to make this half into 3 pieces, what is that going to look like? 6ths. Boom! Whew! Okay, well, there we go, and 1 for you, 1 for you, 1 for you. Well, what is the answer, my friends? What is the answer that 1 got? No, actually, wait a second. Wait a second, we don't have 1 here. Whoa, this is only 3/4. Where did I put that other quarter? Ah, here it is. Yeah, you forgot about me. You see, the answer in division is what 1 got. 1 whole. And only 3 of these got something. So for that one that just joined the party, we're going to need another 6th. And as we bring our quarters together to form that whole, we're going to bring our pieces together and see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 6ths. But I bet you also realize that this is perfectly equivalent to 2/3. So our answer can actually be 2/3. And this is the same answer we just got from the same problem by doing it with group division. I wonder which one you understood a little better and which one you might like. Try them both out and see, because it's two different ways of looking at the same thing. Okay, now let's do a really crazy problem with this strategy. Let's get all these out of here and clean our board. And let's try a problem like, 3/4 divided by 2/3. That's pretty nuts. 3/4 divided by 2/3. Okay, well, let's get our thirds out there that we're going to divide to, and let's give them their special little beads so we know we're dividing to them. And then let's pull out our 3/4. Take a look at that shape, because we need to split that up amongst two of them. Well, actually, we have some pieces here we can already work with. One for you, and, well, we've got this one piece left. So we can't give it to one, because then that one will get angry. We can't give it to that one, because that one will get angry. So what do we do here with this? Oh, could we try to cut that in half and exchange it for something equivalent? And what would those pieces be? Did you say 2/8? Fantastic. Because there they are. Oh, one for you and one for you. Fantastic. Wait a second. Aren't we forgetting something here? Because if the answer is what 1 gets, so we don't have 1 again. We just have 2/3. We have to bring in the other third. Hey, make room for me. Yes, let's make room. And let's also give a 1/4 and an 1/8 to that one. Now bring those thirds together and bring all your pieces together. And hey, you know, these 8s can actually fit in there pretty snugly, but we also could switch them out for a 4th. Oh, well, that one's not going to end up in the party. Oh, well. But do you see the answer? I bet you do. 1 and 1/8. We actually had 9/8 there potentially for a second, but we could say now that we've got 1 whole, 1/8. 3/4 divided by 2/3 is 1 and 1/8. Why don't you go try this one now with the group division, see if maybe that works out easier for you. But I like this partitive division, especially that whole concept of, wait, we don't have the whole and we need the answer that the whole gets. Well, I hope you got the whole picture of this lesson, and I can't wait to see the fantastic work that you do.